Good morning and welcome to Brexit Breakfast with me, Paul England. Well, what to say today, this morning? First of all, trivialities. You've caught me after my breakfast and I'm taking my tablet, all three of them, and a little bit of creatine as well. Creatine monohydrate, the most researched molecule in all sports science. For I am going to train today. I'm going down to the gym and I'm going to start the holiday regime of regular morning gym visits. Also had a great night's sleep this morning, this morning. Well over 8 hours, that's awesome. Right, okay, so let's get down to business. The contest for the Tory leadership, which has been driven by David Cameron's resignation as a consequence of the Brexit vote. He was pro-Remain and he didn't see himself as a viable Prime Minister to take Britain through the negotiations for leaving the EU. So he said, okay, this is it, my time is up, I'm bowing out. And he has triggered a leadership contest for the leader of the Conservative Party, which will then, the subsequent elected leader will become the Prime Minister. There's a three-way contest, it looks like. There are three serious candidates. Theresa May clearly has got over 100 nominations and looks the clear favourite. But the problem is that she was pro-Remain. The problem, not for me, but the problem for many people in the Tory party. They see her as a pro-Remain candidate. So the alternatives are the ones at the minute. Gove, who has taken the Boris Johnson, he's usurped Boris Johnson, and he's been accused of treachery by abandoning his friend. He's very reluctant, he says, to go for the post of leadership of the Conservative Party and hence Prime Minister. But he's doing okay. I mean, he's picked up 20 nominations, but the one that they're talking up, is Alison Leadsom, and she is very, very pro Brexit, and she has been endorsed by, of all people, Norman Tebbit as the heir apparent to Thatcher. So that's that. Meanwhile, in London, we have a massive protest march on behalf of, I think it was titled "We Are the 48," being the 48% of people who voted in favour of Remain. But of course, they were outvoted by 52%, which amounted to 1 million. The difference that made a difference. Okay, there's 62 million people in Britain, I think, of which 17 and 16, what's that? 33 million people out of the 62. So 33 million people out of 62 million were eligible to vote and actually did vote. And of those 33 people, 16 million and 16 million were equally divided. Okay, so 32 out of the 33 million, I'm rounding these figures up, were divided, but 1 million made the difference. 1 million from 62. So there's a justifiable case for the 48, the Remainers, to say, hang on a minute, you know, let's see if we can overturn this. But the fact remains, that's not likely to happen. The next democratic opportunity for people to register their protest at Brexit will be a general election. Okay, and maybe I'll skip to the general election, because looking beyond the immediate fallout from Brexit, looking beyond the election of the new Conservative leader, the Lib Dems have got off to a flying start. They're already making speeches, talking up the election and saying they want to campaign on a platform of retaining Britain's place in the EU, and they're already asking for assurances from the Prime Minister for those foreign workers, I say foreign, but Europeans, part of the European community that we are currently still a member of, to continue working in this country. And of course, no such assurances have been forthcoming from David Cameron or any of the candidates, because the immigration is such a hot potato of an issue. Unfortunately, and of course, I guess if we're going to impede free movement of labour around Europe, that is, as far as the other European leaders are concerned, is the straw that will break the camel's back. They won't be able to give us the preferential deals that are enjoyed, the trade deals that are enjoyed by member states, even though we've got them at the moment. German, interesting on that note, the German economics minister, leader of the Social Democratic Party, the SPD, Sigmar Gabriel, he's joined and made a statement along with the German Green Party, saying that UK citizens in France, Germany and Italy should be offered dual citizenship, which I think that might be something that will run. Okay, there might be a groundswell of support for people who have been effectively robbed of, by a default European passport. I don't have a European passport, but I have I have one by proxy, and it might be something that could be legally challenged by people who are going to be their rights are going to be taken away to travel freely within Europe, and that includes Britons. So the idea of offering British people a European passport, my gut tells me that this could not happen at the moment, certainly under a pro-Brexit Conservative administration. That's not something that they would initiate in any way, because it would muddy and cloud the waters. Let me just finish off my creatine. I need to. Okay, so that's it for this morning. One thing on the horizon, which I just noted, the much-awaited Chilcot, it's going to be buried in Brexit news, the much-awaited Chilcot report is going to be published on the 6th of July. And as we speak today, it is what is the date today? It is Sunday, the 3rd of July. So in 3 days' time, we will have the much watered down, I'm sure. It's been delayed, it's been held up, there's been protests about it, and now it's a good day to sneak it out, isn't it? It's a good time to sneak out this report. It's going to be snuck out during all of this. The press and the media, they're completely preoccupied in Britain with Brexit. So what better time to bring out something and try and sneak it out? But I'm hoping that it doesn't sneak out without any kind of scrutiny. Anyway, the Chilcot report coming up in 3 days. I'll do a special on that one. Good morning. See you tomorrow.